Joe Giglio for NJ Sports Now on this Wednesday, March the 18th. As NFL free agency and the offseason rolls along, you start to get in the second tier of free agents. You start to get in the second tier of names that are signing. But in the past few days down in Philadelphia, one of the biggest names in sports, really for the past half decade or so, resurfaced after being out of the spotlight for a little while. That would be, of course, Tim Tebow, the ex-great Florida Gators quarterback in college, really one of the great college football players in the history of the sport. First-round draft pick of the Broncos, had his 1 year, took the Broncos to the playoffs, even won a playoff game over Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Since then, though, Tebow's story has gone off the rails, known more for everything off the field. I don't mean in a bad way, but just who he is off the field than anything he's ever really accomplished on the field as a quarterback. But now Tebow resurfacing with the Philadelphia Eagles showing interest, bringing him in the other day for a workout. Tebow apparently had been working with Tom Brady's quarterback coach and, kind of changing his throwing motion to be able to actually throw the football as a quarterback, something he's always struggled with, a career completion percentage of under 50 in his short time in the NFL. But all of this led to the Eagles not signing him the day he was there. But then a report on Tuesday night out of NBC in Washington saying that the Eagles, if they can trade quarterback Matt Barkley, currently the third guy on their depth chart behind Sam Bradford, behind Mark Sanchez, they will sign Tim Tebow as a quarterback. And you just think about this entire Eagles offseason. Really, it has dominated the sports conversation. Outside of March Madness, you're talking about the Eagles and how they're reshaping their roster, what Chip Kelly's vision is, just turning the whole thing upside down. So many productive players, so many well-known Eagles players showing the door, so many new ones, so many big names coming in, and Tebow would just add to that. And I think if the Eagles do pull this off, if they go out there and move on from Matt Barkley and sign Tim Tebow, and we'll have to wait and see what happens if they still are in the mix to go up in the draft and make a major play for Marcus Mariota, Chip Kelly's quarterback from Oregon. But, as we wait on the Mariota watch, as we watch the Eagles reshape their roster, you add the idea of Tim Tebow in. DeMarco Murray arrived last week, the reigning offensive player of the year in the NFL. The Philadelphia Eagles really have become here not just a fascinating football team, but they've become the NFL's reality show. They've become the ultimate reality show in sports right now, because with Chip Kelly having full power, which he obtained right at the end of the season last year, Week 17 ended, they beat the Giants. There was a major fallout that no one will give you a straight answer on what exactly happened there between then general manager Howie Roseman, head coach Chip Kelly. We know now, though, Chip Kelly is in full control of the roster. And in less than 3 full months in full control, he has just taken convention and thrown it out the window. Like he does many times in the way he coaches, like he does in his philosophies on offense and time of possession and all that kind of stuff, Chip Kelly is proving to be unpredictable. And the Eagles are proving to be something you can't take your eyes off of, because every 10 seconds there's a new story. Every 10 seconds there's a new rumor, and you might configure this roster in your mind differently than they did just a few minutes ago. The Eagles, to me, have become must-watch television, and if HBO is paying attention here, I know the Eagles probably would want no part of this, but if they are, to me, Hard Knocks, the Eagles, August, HBO, maybe Mariota, Sam Bradford maybe, Tim Tebow and Mark Sanchez back together, and of course Chip Kelly, it would make for unbelievable drama and unbelievable television. We'll see if this leads to victories. We'll see if the Eagles go from a pretty good team, 10-6 the last 2 years, to a great Super Bowl championship level caliber team. But for right now, the Eagles are a reality show. They're the NFL's ultimate reality show. We can't take our eyes off. I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports.